Tyrese Haliburton, you are on a milk carton, bro. These boys saying you overrated and you look real overrated.
He's not either. He's not aggressive enough. I just don't see him, being that dog.
But that's the guy he's always been. He's got to be that guy. Even in college, he hasn't shown himself yet to be a pure point guard.
Tyrese Haliburton, you. What up, though? Welcome back to SNS Courtside, man. We here to just talk about Game 2. Let's just get out the way. Tyrese Haliburton, you are on a milk carton, bro. These boys saying you overrated and you look real overrated. I don't know where you was at. You missing in action. You was in a witness protection program. 4 points to 3 quarters ain't gonna get it done. Other thing we gonna tell y'all, Shai has arrived. He's that dude. Y'all may not like it or not. He Kobe Bryant 2.0. He hitting you with the mid-range. He got the whole package. That's all I'm saying, man. Shai looked like he found his MVP. Hey,
he's smooth.
If I was Michael Jeffrey Jordan, because you know Shai is a Converse guy. This is sneakers and sports courtside. Right. So y'all know we talk sneakers here and sports. Right. If I was Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I'm calling the man by his whole name. I'm signing this man to Brand Jordan. He leapfrogging Tatum. He leapfrogging Zion. He leapfrogging Luka. And I'm getting this man in every retro possible to get that line jumping. Because that's what Brand Jordan is missing, is a true basic, you know what I'm saying, brand ambassador that's that guy. And Shai is that dude.
I agree. But you know good and well they don't push the retros on these current stars anymore.
No, but you can't have him wearing. He can't be wearing
they've stopped that long time ago.
Them designs, and I like Jason Tatum, but the Tatum 3 was not. It was you gonna wear that casually.
They want to give him a signature shoe.
You gonna wear the Tatum 3 casually?
No,
I just want to know.
We've already, and you could already check our video out. Shout out to our mall vlog. Yeah, we've already gone ahead and pulled one of the JTs out, and we was like, this ain't it. What are these?
Okay, so you wearing the Lucas? You wearing the Lucas? You wearing them casually?
No,
you wearing the Zions casually?
No. Well, I'll rock Zion. Like
no, you talking about the Jordan ones. You
Jordan ones.
Yeah, no, that don't count. That don't count.
I'll rock that, but nah. I'm good. Like Jordan Brand, for signature shoes, they're not doing nothing for these athletes for real,
bruh. But and Mike the expert is a Converse dude, and he ain't buying no Shai Converse. Shai need to put that Jumpman on. Nike owns Converse.
Isn't his contract up?
Yes. At the end of the season.
Yeah,
they need to jump on.
Hey, this is perfect. Hey, bidding war. Hey,
no.
Everybody gonna come to the table, man. Come on now. They might have to drop a lot of money. Nike might have to drop a lot of money for him.
So you want to see this man in Antas? That's what you saying? You want to see him wearing Lings? That's who got the bag.
Wait a minute now. The Antas wasn't that bad. They're not that bad. Come on, the Kyrie's Antas are not bad. We already went and saw them in the vlog.
Those are dope. Yeah, expert. Where can you buy Lings and Antas in America? You can buy the Kyrie's at DTLR, but any other? Where can you buy the Klay Thompson Antas?
You had to get them online somewhere.
No, when last time you seen a pair of Lings in the store, bro?
Man, I don't know. I think I seen it in the market. Somebody Chinatown. You got to go in the back room. You know what I'm saying? The one they opened the you know what I'm saying? They got the thing in the back room. They say they got the special shoes in the back. That's probably where you get them.
The same place people getting happy endings where you getting Lings. Come on, man, cut it out, yo. That's nasty work. So Tyrese Haliburton missing in action, and he is a Puma athlete. Maybe that's part of the problem. He wearing them same shoes LaMelo Ball wear. That might be part of the problem. What you think, expert? Because them LaMelo balls, they not hot.
Yeah, they not made for basketball. You know, they're gonna have to. I don't know what he's trying to do with those.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's nasty work. So that could be why he's missing in action. Like I said, 4 points to 3 quarters not gonna get it done. What did y'all see from watching this game? Because I was totally disappointed after game 1.
I mean, he disappears. Like he is not there in the beginning. He's not aggressive enough. I just don't see him, being that dog in the beginning. Like all of a sudden, you turn it on and you've gotten all these like accolades for being clutch. And he's definitely clutch. So I give him that. He's hit some big shots, very big shots in this playoffs. But the problem is, where are you for the entirety of the game? Where are you? And like, to be honest, I mean, he's point guard, he's same position as Shai. So it's like, I mean, like, if you're supposed to be the man on this team, then where are you? And it basically, you can see that MVP trophy that they gave for the East that went to Siakam. This is why. You can't just hit big shots at the end and expect to be the most valuable player of the squad. It's showing you are not the best player on this team.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Haliburton's going to have to be more aggressive. You know, when you see him at the beginning of the games, and I mean, first, second, third quarter, I mean, he's just real passive. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to assert more of his leadership. I mean, Pascal Siakam is showing that he is the best player on that team. You know, and they were talking about Tyrese Haliburton. Is he a superstar? Is he not a superstar? Right. He is not a superstar at this point right now. He still has a long way to go. Not saying he won't ever get there because he has the talent, but he is not a superstar. He's not a guy that you look to really take over the games. He might hit a winning shot. He might hit a big shot, but he's not the guy that you look to. And then it's just like he can't get through that smothering defense of Oklahoma. It's like it just stifles him. So a superstar will figure things out. He's not figuring it out right now. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
This is another problem, man. I told y'all in the last podcast, and now y'all gonna finally believe me. Trae Young. If you give Trae Young the same players, he plays a whole game. He'd have gave you 30. And told you was ice cold.
So we're comparing Tyrese to Haliburton to Trae
because
now.
Mike the expert's not an expert no more. He said that crazy stuff talking about the Trae Young is not a pure point guard. He was talking crazy.
Not. No, he's
Trae
not.
Gave you 30 and 10. He would have gave you 30 and 10.
Listen. Trae Young is not a pure point guard. Him giving you 30 points doesn't make him a pure point guard. That just makes him a great player. And he is a great player, but he's not a pure point guard. He's a first point guard. That's why you said
he's a score
30.
first. He scored first.
Yeah.
I mean,
the man lead the league in assists.
How
he not though? He lead the league in assists.
It doesn't matter. He's still a score first point guard. Just because.
But if he got the stats.
Come on, man.
KP, you can get assists. You can get assists by going up the court and throwing it to somebody at the 3-point line and they hit the shot. That doesn't mean
he lead the league in assists.
Point guard.
Okay. Look at who Trae playing with.
Oh my goodness.
Do Trae have an equivalent of a Pascal Siakam on his team? I'll wait.
No.
Okay.
No.
Does he have a Miles Turner on his team?
No.
A
He doesn't even have a Nemhard.
Thank you.
Yes.
He's still, it doesn't matter. He plays,
he
is a shoot first point guard. He was a shoot first point guard when he was in college. He's a shoot first point guard now. He goes up, throws up
look
these
at his
wild
roster. He got to be shoot first. Okay. How about
this? Oh my
this?
goodness.
Who going to be shoot first on their team outside of Trae?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, he can still get his team.
That's what he's saying. I mean, the Hawks are not good, though. Like he's got to score a lot of points for them to even be competitive. I know Trae's got to be that guy.
No, I got you, but that's the guy he's always been. So here's the thing. Let me finish real quick. He's got to be that guy.
Go ahead, dig your hole.
He's always been that guy. He's always been that guy, even in college. He hasn't shown himself yet to be a pure point guard, to be a pass first point guard. So I can't say he's a pass first point guard when he hasn't shown that yet, even though he may not have been in the situations where he can do that. But he hasn't shown that that's the type of point guard he is. So, I mean, I have to say that he shoot first until he shows me otherwise. What about Russell Westbrook? What type of point guard is he?
Bruh, he getting his shot. It don't matter what team he play on.
What type of What type of point guard has Russell?
You saying that he's like Russell Westbrook? That's what you trying to say?
No, I'm not saying that he's like
Russell Westbrook is really a shooting guard playing point guard. He's a shoot first guard.
Answer the question. Russell Westbrook is a guard though. He's a point guard.
He's shoot first.
Yes.
He's a shoot first. But guess what? Russell Westbrook was getting triple doubles every year.
Yeah.
That doesn't make him so because he got the stats. No. Listen. You said y'all were saying because Trae Young has the stats
and he don't play with anybody.
Hold
you
on,
can't
let
keep
me
leaving
finish.
that part out.
Let me finish.
Go
Let
ahead.
me finish.
Go ahead. Get
You
your
were
money
saying
off.
that Trae Young. Yeah, you were saying that Trae Young is a pass first point guard, and you were bringing up his stats. Well, then I could say the same thing about Russell Westbrook. I could say because he's getting average triple doubles every year that he's a pass first point guard, but he's not. And you just said that he's not. So you can
Dog, that
put
man
the stats
played
out
with Kevin
of it. It's
Durant
the player
and wouldn't
and how
pass
they
him
play
the
the
ball.
game.
He played with Kevin Durant and would not pass him the ball.
Bruh.
You hear how crazy that sound?
Bro,
Dom, did the
He
man
still
not
got
play
the
with
triple
Kevin?
double,
Right.
though.
Why
He
did
still
Kevin Durant
average
leave?
triple doubles though, dog.
Hold on. Why did Kevin
Like-
Durant leave? Why did he leave, Dom? Why did he leave?
Because Russ kept making bonehead plays and costing him games.
And wouldn't pass
he's
the
making
ball,
play,
right?
boy.
And
He
wouldn't,
would not
wouldn't
pass the ball.
He wanted, he wanted to play a different type of offense and stuff like that. But
Right.
even after Kevin Durant left,
He wanted
Russell
to play
Westbrook
more
was
team
still
ball.
getting triple doubles. He was still getting triple
It's
doubles,
true.
but he's still he's still a shoot first point guard. So you can't
Bro.
use
Russ
the
Westbrook
stats.
won
If you're gonna use
MVPs
the
after
stats
he
for one
left.
person, use it for the other.
Okay, I'm gonna use it right now for Tyrese Haliburton. He has 6 assists, bro. 6
Yeah.
assists. That
6
make you a
assists.
pass for,
Mhm.
and you had 6 assists and 5 points through 3 quarters.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're not going to score, you have to affect the game in other areas. You're going to
Thank
need
you.
to be the court general. You're going to need to play like a CP3 role, set people up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get the rebounds, like it's just like kind of like be that court general that, you know what I'm saying, that actual true to the game point guard, set everybody else up. And it's like he's just not being aggressive on, either front. Okay. And he's also not making, I don't see him making no big time defensive plays because he's getting outplayed. So
Bro, talking about getting outplayed. Here's the thing. Shai had 34 points and 8 assists. That's getting the job done. On top of all that, I saw them switch and have Hartenstein on this man. You had a center guard and you can't get around him? Are you serious? You can't get your money off with a pass? Dog, I remember watching the game. Richard Jefferson said at some point Tyrese has to look at the rim. Every time he jumps up in the air, he's right at the rim for a layup and he's throwing the ball away.
Right.
Come on, man.
Starting to sound like Ben Simmons for a minute,
He ain't go that bad. Now, he ain't that bad, dog.
See,
Jeez,
on the flip side, Shai is getting whatever he wants. I feel like it's like whatever he wants to do, he can do it. And it's like, I mean, the mid range.
That man on his Tony, ain't he?
Hey, that mid range.
Whatever you want.
And I mean, I know he's probably in his head. I can see him calling backboard when he hits the things on the backboard. Like he's good with the backboard too. It's like any other way you want. It's just smooth. Nobody's stopping him. Like, can't nobody hold him right now. Like it's like if there was like a level of he's like he's so far the MVP of this league, like in this year. Like he is just like to me. I know that they said, oh, it was close with Jokic. Nah, not this year. And I mean, he's showing his dominance to where like nobody in the whole entire playoffs, not just the finals, nobody could stop him. He was doing whatever he wants in every basically stage of the playoffs. He can do whatever he wants. He got the same game. Okay.
Expert,
so
he right, because here's the thing. We saw, Joker get shut down by Alex Caruso. That's nasty work.
Yeah.
Expert, how you get shut down by Alex Caruso, bro?
Well,
how you gonna let a little guard like that guard you?
Yeah, well, the Thunder, they play good defense, right? So it wasn't just like Caruso shut him down by himself. It was more team defense on that. If they just know how to play together and they know how to defend. They swipe at the ball every second. I mean, if you get in that paint, they're gonna smother you in that paint. So it wasn't just Caruso shutting them down; it was the team shutting them down. Now back to what you were saying about Shai Gilgeous being just this different guy, just being a different type of player, and that's the thing that separates a superstar from a regular star player, and that's why Shai, he's up there at that superstar level. Haliburton hasn't got there yet. You can call him a star. That's about as far as you can go with that right now.
So real quick, since we talked about the guy,
He's also an Olympian too. Gold
yeah,
medal.
he is.
winner.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And so is
Shane
Derek White.
Battier was a yeah. What
And
is
so is
Derek
Derek
White?
White.
Shane
What is
Battier?
this?
That doesn't make you a superstar.
Yeah.
I know.
So
but
is Christian Laettner, dog.
He
Come on, cut it out.
was
Yeah,
on the
Christian
team.
Laettner.
I mean,
Christian Laettner
the
was
greatest
too,
to
got a
ever
gold
do it,
medal,
you know?
dog.
And Christian Laettner got a gold medal too. He suited up one time.
Yep.
Okay, I got
He
you.
was sitting over on the bench with Jason Tatum. They was both watching the game, which was crazy because Jason Tatum should have been in the game. So yeah, that ain't saying a lot. But is Trey a superstar though? Given what we just said, because I just think if Trey was on the same team, he would not have disappeared. That wouldn't have been an issue.
I think Trey would be a defensive liability on his team.
Halliburton is too.
He would be.
Halliburton is too. He ain't did nothing.
Yeah, I don't not as much as Trey. Not
I mean,
as much
only
as
because
Trey.
he's smaller. But I mean,
So
when have you seen Halliburton make great defensive plays? I haven't.
I've seen him get some steals at
So-
some opportune times. Go ahead.
yeah, I
Mike.
think he plays better defense than Trey, but still, let me put it this way. To answer your question, is Trey Young a superstar? No. There's only certain superstars or whatever right now. Like you got a superstar is at the
I agree
level
with
of
that.
like a LeBron James, a Kevin Durant, a Shai. Trey Young is a real good player, and he can get there, but he's not there yet. He still has a little ways to go. But I mean, I think he's closer to the superstardom than Haliburton is. Though.
Would you call Jalen Brunson a superstar?
No,
that's a
not
tough
yet.
question.
I wouldn't call him that yet.
It's close.
I'll say he's getting there. I'll say he's closer than the other guys. He's closer than the other guys, but it's hard because can I put him on the same level as the Durants and the LeBrons? Because that's
Giannis.
the superstars right there. The
okay,
Steph
so
Currys,
Ant-Man,
right?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is definitely a superstar.
I agree.
Yeah. Ant-Man,
Yeah,
I got to
he
put
is.
him there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is.
Ant-Man, I have to put him
Yeah,
there.
he's definitely a superstar.
Yeah, it's hard to say
I gotta-
because it's this league is so different than the league of the past.
Yeah.
But I would agree, Yoke, LeBron, Luka, those are all the
Giannis.
Kyrie.
Luka, yeah.
Because here's the thing, I like Devin Booker, but I wouldn't say he's a superstar.
All right, I Donovan Mitchell.
Nah, I wouldn't say he's a superstar.
What do you think about your boy? Superstar? No,
He's not a superstar.
He's
No.
right on the edge. He's on the edge.
Yeah.
Him and Jalen
So here's
Brunson
the
are
thing.
both on the edge.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Because of the way that the NBA is right now, we can't say because you can go in there and score a lot of points that you're a superstar. There's a lot that goes into it because, I mean, you got people scoring 30, 40 points. You can have role players now scoring 30 points
All right,
sometimes.
I got a
so
good
it's
question
like,
for you then.
you know.
Because this leads in the Spider Mitchell, and I love Spider Mitchell. He never been out the second round. We saying he's not a superstar. We had this argument already about T-Mac. Is T-Mac was he a superstar? He never made out. He never made out the second round.
Yes, T-Mac was a superstar.
T-Mac was a superstar.
Stop.
But he could never
T-Mac was a
elevate his team
superstar.
to that next level.
I
though.
don't care.
So was
T-Mac
Carmelo
was
Anthony
a superstar? Dog.
Oh yeah.
Was Carmelo?
Yeah, Carmelo was a superstar.
Yeah.
Carmelo
Carmelo
was
made
a
it out the
superstar.
second round too. He got out the second round.
Yeah, but I mean, usually he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
But we saying
So,
a
I mean-
superstar can elevate your team to new heights. So what is Spider Mitchell missing that him and Jalen Brunson ain't got that? What are they missing?
Well, I mean, Jalen Brunson
Well,
made it to the Eastern Conference
Jalen
Finals,
Brunson? Yeah, he made the Eastern Conference Final this year. Great. That was his first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
though. That was the first time, yeah.
I mean, just because you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals one time doesn't mean, because if that's the case, Tyrese Haliburton made it to the finals. Is he a superstar because he made it to the finals? He made it past what Jalen Brunson did.
That's true.
So what
You
makes
see what I'm
T-Mac a
saying?
superstar? The fact
I mean,
that
there's
guys
a
aren't.
lot that goes into being a superstar.
Look, at one point in time, T-Mac and Kobe were like 1 and 2. Like
best
at one
scorers.
point in time. Like, come on now. Like, and it was like for a good 5-6 years. Like he was up there.
Right.
Okay, T-Mac
'Cause
with
you gotta take-
with the Magic, and then the first couple of years with the Rockets. He was a superstar. I
Yeah.
don't care what y'all say.
you have to take a lot of stuff into account, right? Like people say LeBron James is not the greatest to ever do it, or not the second best to ever do it, and stuff like that. And and I say a lot of hateful things when it goes around LeBron James.
Wow, he admitted it.
Stuff.
He admitted it.
He admitted it.
Wow.
No, because it's
Yo, what you drinking over there?
Listen,
You telling the truth?
No, I do, because what I say is true. But here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. You also got to take in, who's he going against, right? You got to take in a lot of stuff. So when LeBron James goes to the finals, it's not like, for the most part, except for when he went against Dallas, he should have won that. But honestly, when if you go against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors and that team, you're not going to win that. You go against the Spurs, there's a good chance you can win, but there's a good chance you're not going to win. The Spurs
he hasn't been the outright favorite. He ain't been the outright favorite.
Yeah,
finals.
So those are the things. So that same thing that we give, that grace that we give LeBron James, that's the same grace that we give guys like Charles Barkley. That's the same grace that we can give T-Mac. That's the same grace you give other people, because it's not just, Patrick Ewing. I didn't get to the second round. Yeah, it's who you're going against. The Western Conference was tough. The Western Conference was real tough, and if you don't have the people around you to get there, then you're not going to get there.
That's true. That's true. And that may be what T-Mac never had another guy to go with him. Grant Hill was hurt the whole time.
Right.
Then he paired up with Yao, and they were both hurt.
And they both got hurt.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. They were both hurt.
How you going to get there by yourself? You're going against Kobe and Shaq. How you going to get there?
But remember, for like him on the Magic, when Grant Hill was hurt, it was just T-Mac, and T-Mac was putting like 40 to 50, like for multiple games. Come on now, like you gotta put some respect on his name. Like T-Mac was nice.
Yeah,
it's like Iverson. Iverson just never had that. If he had that kind of Batman or that other player, like maybe Carmelo had been, or if Jerry Stackhouse could have accepted being number 2. That man probably have a ring, bro, because he took them as far as you could take a team. He literally got everything he could get out of that team.
Think about this. Yeah, think about this. Take Jerry Stackhouse off that team, right? The best players that Iverson probably had on his team was like a broke down Chris Webber. People like that. He had Mutombo, who ain't gonna get you no points.
No,
or whatever.
Mutombo was at the end of his career at that point. He was,
Yeah, he was.
He played with Eric Snow,
Eric Snow, McKee.
He had Chris Webber at the very end of his career.
Matt Geiger. Yeah, he played with a bunch.
He had some real subpar B-level players on.
Hey man, we might have to talk about who actually had the heaviest lift taking the team of others to the finals. Is it Iverson? Is it LeBron in 2007? Because he playing with Ira Newble, dog. That's a nobody right there. You know what I'm saying? He playing with some guy, washed up Danielle Marshall. Like, that's crazy.
Ilgauskas and that Booby and all them. Like,
yeah, Booby.
Yeah.
Well, if you talk about that, then you're gonna have to also talk about the people that they went against, because that's a big thing. How strong was the conference at the time when you went against it? Was LeBron's conference weaker? Was Iverson's conference weaker at that time? So you got to look at it like that. Or who was injured at the time too? Because sometimes you get there. Because even this year, you look, there was a lot of injuries, and I think that helped the Pacers get to where they were, and that helped the Knicks get as far as they got. So, yeah.
That's crazy, because the last 2 years in the East has been like whoever got there is because you were the healthiest. Like the Celtics. Right.
Yeah.
The year before that, everybody they played was injured. Like, I remember the last Warrior win. They basically got there because everybody was injured. You were the last healthy team standing. Not saying they shouldn't have won, because they won because, Steve Kerr out-coached, homeboy that coaches for the Rockets now. Can't think of his name.
Ime Udoka.
Yeah, Udoka. Hey, Udoka was having them scandals. Them scandals about to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Udoka was distracted. That's what that was.
Hey, he was getting around, boy.
Right after that finals, all them scandals hit the wind, bro.
It was like probably they had already had the HR meeting with him, and he was like in the middle of the finals.
Yo, you a lawyer. He should have called you. He should have lawyered up and called you. You could have got it right.
Man.
You could have got it right.
That man was not worried, dog. He had a lot on his mind, dog.
That man trying to keep his job. Yo, man, you lost Nia Long. That's that and the finals in the same year. That's
not lost. He fumbled Nia Long. Fumbled.
I mean, he lost her because they not together no more. She
I get it. No, but he fumbled.
She moved on.
He fumbled.
They'll probably still be together.
And I wish shout out to Sean. He always talk about the man over there looking like Homer Simpson as a coach, dog.
Yo, can you imagine that being your summer, dog? You was about to marry Nia Long, and you was about to get an NBA championship ring, and you lost both.
Yeah, lost both.
That's nasty work. How you come back from that, bro? That's tough, man. That's tough.
And then the Celtics wind up winning that championship without you.
Right.
That was a scandal.
Crazy.
That was a scandal for your. Whew.
That was a scandal, man.
That might be one of the worst self-sabotages I ever seen in life.
Nah,
that's some serious self-sabotage.
Donald Sterling's the worst.
Yeah, because he got himself recorded. He got himself recorded. Yeah, he got recorded talking crazy. And they made you sell your team, bro.
Made you sell your team. Forced to sell your team.
Yeah.
They've never done that in any. Well, no, baseball. They forced Marge Schott to sell the Reds because she said racist comments. So yeah, they're the only two that ever have been in that situation. And that's crazy because the Reds was like a world championship winning team at that time, which they forced her to sell it. But
shoot, Sterling still came up.
Shoot. Oh yeah, he got that paper.
He came up.
He made that
Ballmer broke him off.
No, he might have did that on purpose.
Yeah, it was a few billion, right? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then he bought the team so long ago, it was like worth almost nothing. He gets like $1 billion, and he came up.
Mm-hmm,
so you'd be racist and forced to sell your team and come up.
And get billions of dollars.
It's like he planned it, like, you know what I'm saying? All because you pissed because your little
$2 billion
little boo thing.
So if I be racist, I can sell this podcast and make some money.
No. You can't put us out of business like that. No. We ain't gonna allow that.
Nah, we ain't there yet. We ain't on that level, dog. We ain't on that level.
Yo, my guy made $2 billion off being a racist. That's wow. Only in America.
Man. Only in America.
That's crazy.
Only in America.
Man, so who y'all got winning game 3? I'm not gonna say the Pacers are out of it, but at the same time, Haliburton got to be more aggressive. And this is something I saw that I hated watching the game and it pissed me off. I call expert. I text Sean. Shout out to Sean. We know he the Pacer expert. He gonna be back on real soon. All y'all Pacer fans. He gonna be on here soon. He missing action. He got to get right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Coincidentally, he loses game 2 and we can't find him.
Yeah. Now we can't find him. He up in the Himalayas right now.
You know, he had his Pacer shirt the last time and everything.
We can't find him now. And now he got work to do. Oh, you was free for game 1. Now you got work to do.
But
yeah, man.
I tell you what, I hate it, man. I hated watching them let Obi Toppin jack up 3 after 3 after 3. I'm looking at halftime. Them boys was 7 for 22 for threes. And not Oklahoma City was that much better. They were 7 for 19. I was like, I don't think 3-ball neither one of y'all specialty, bro. Like, that's crazy. But Obi Toppin is a dunker. What is he doing shooting all them threes, man? Why is he not going to the rack?
I mean, he was hitting them against the Knicks. He was hitting them.
He ain't hitting them no more.
Nah, he ain't hitting them no more. Yeah,
but
he hitting the backboard now.
Yeah, but he's not known to be that knockdown 3-point shooter. And in a game like this, you know, you need your people to do what they do best. And his is not that 3-point shot. I hate when people who are not truly 3-point shooters fall in love with the 3-point shot because they may have had a good series or a good game or something like that. He needs to get back to what he does best. He needs to catch those lobs. He needs to get to the hole. He needs to play defense. He needs to do the things that are going to help them win. Because really what's helping these teams win is that mid-range right now. It's not the 3-point shot. Their 3-pointers are not even falling like that. It's that mid-range.
Right.
You know, that's what's really helping. Old school basketball is what's helping these guys win right now.
Like Miles Turner, he busting them. He busting the mid ranges left and right. Siakam, man, if I could give that guy an award, because he ain't taking no shorts. He going to the rim every time because he know he got a mismatch and not selling for the jumper. I love it, man. It's not enough though. He not a guy that's gonna give you 30, and that's what they missing. They need somebody that's gonna put up the baskets right now. They ain't got that. So I don't know. I think game 2 could be a win because you back at home, you feeling comfortable.
You mean game 3?
Yeah, game 3, excuse me. Could be a win. You back at home, you in your own bed. How you think they gonna come out for game 3?
I mean, I think they're gonna be hyped because they're gonna be at home. Okay, because I mean that crowd is gonna be behind them. You know, Indiana does get, you know, loud. So, you know, not like OKC definitely gets loud too, but I do think they're going to ride the wave, but I don't think it's going to fade OKC. And I think they got their mojo back. And if they play the same type of shutdown defense that they played in game 2, man, I think from that right on, it's probably going to be a gentleman's sweep, man.
I don't know about that, man. I think the Pacers gonna have a bounce back game. You coming back home, and you did what you wanted to do. You got to split. You already accomplished what you wanted.
But I don't think this is going 7, man.
I don't know.
I think Oklahoma is going to win the next game. I think it's going to be a closer game, but I do think Oklahoma is going to win. I don't think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think the Pacers will win one more, but I think this next game is going to go to Oklahoma City. Shai is going to get his 35. The reason why I think it's going to get closer because I don't think guys like Caruso is going to score 20 points again next game.
That game don't travel.
Yeah, I think they're going to shut that kind of stuff down. So I think it's going to be a closer game, but I'm still going to give it to Oklahoma. Their defense is smothering, and it doesn't look like the refs are calling those fouls right now. So yeah, I got to give it to Oklahoma.
Well, you should get some home cooking from the refs too when you back in your gym. Plus, you know, Chet has not been great on the road in the playoffs yet. So, you know, and the only guy that's really showed up on the road as far from a defensive perspective is Dort, and then, you know, Williams has showed up on the road, but the rest of them guys have been a little shaky on the road. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Chet has to get stronger.
It doesn't matter for Shai though. Hey,
nah, he there.
Yeah,
he there. If Shai gets stronger, that man might go straight MJ on y'all. Y'all better watch out, man. If that dude get any more muscle and get any bigger, he going straight Kobe Bryant y'all head, bro.
I don't think muscle will help him though. I like it. I think because of his game, the way how fluid it is, how smooth it is, like I think maybe even gaining muscle that might kind of take away from it. So I don't know.
If he gets stronger,
I think he's good.
I don't know. I think if he gets stronger, oh my goodness, if he gets stronger, his game is going to be. I mean, it's already incredible. He has a great game, but if he gets stronger, you're just not going to be able to stop this guy.
I'm telling you, man.
He's going to be. He has a chance to be one of the top 10 to ever do it if he gets stronger and can play at that level.
If he get with Tim Grover, like how D Wade did, how Michael did, how Kobe did, he gonna be looking like them. He gonna be in the argument of a top 5 guard of all time because he already got it. Because think about this. Remember when Kobe wasn't that big and he got bigger and put that muscle on? Same thing for MJ. Yeah. When they put that muscle on, they went to a whole nother level because he already got the fadeaway. Think about how more deadly he gonna be, and he pushing off now. If he put some muscle on, he ain't got to push off no more.
It's true.
Yeah, like back in the day when I put that muscle on and I started dunking on KP. I mean, that really took me to another level, you know.
So, you know this man can't palm a ball, right?
That's
this
all
man
right.
6'2" and can't either, and he couldn't jump. And
Steve Francis can't. No, Steve Francis can't palm a ball either, and he was in the slam dunk.
So you was Steve Francis. You was cuffing the ball.
Hey, I was doing what I got to do to win.
Well, you were playing way too much NBA. You was playing way
right. Right.
Hey, he's playing double dribble, dunking the ball. This man here, you tripping, man. You was playing too many. You know you did not dunk in high school. We could call Coach Francis right now. You don't want to tell the truth on you like that. Man. You know you was not dunking, bro. Cut it out, man.
Man, Coach Francis know I was that guy back then. Yeah.
Nah, Coach Francis know his personnel know you ain't dunk no ball. Nah, that man wish he. Hey, you know who was dunking the ball? I was dunking the ball, bro.
You were dunking the ball,
could palm the ball. Yes, shorter than him and could
dunking easily. You wasn't dunking. It wasn't like you was gonna dunk in no game situation.
I
Come
did
on,
dunk
now.
in the game.
He
What are
said
you
he
talking
did
about?
dunk in the game.
No.
This is one of the most Mike. This is
I
one
did
of
dunk
the
in the game. What are you
legendary
talking
stories that
about?
he used to tell us when we was in college about
did.
this celebrity. It was some celebrity
I dunked in the
game,
game and set my butt
celebrity
down on the
all-star
bench.
game.
Yeah, my mom put the celebrity game together.
Yeah, he did. She did.
Okay.
Shout
Okay,
out
yeah.
to
My mom
Auntie. She put it together.
He didn't
She
dunk,
did.
though.
Yes, I did, dog. Yo, this man is a straight up hater. So we gonna end it like that, bro. This man is a straight up hater. He just admitted to being a hater, so we know he full of it.
I need to see some film, dog. I need some evidence, dog. I need some evidence.
How about this?
Man,
We
ain't
know
no
neither
footage.
one of y'all were
Where the
dunking
footage
ball.
at?
We know
No,
neither one of y'all were
no, it
dunking the
didn't
ball.
happen.
I never claimed to dunk the ball. I
No,
only
you just
dunked it
had
on 2K.
you just had a character on NBA Live that was your
Yeah,
same
2K.
height dunking on Shaq.
Exactly.
Cut it out, man.
Hey, video game. Or if you know, saying back in the day when you let the goal down 2 or 3 steps, then I could dunk in.
So that's what they was doing on NBA Live on PlayStation 2. They was letting the goal down so you could dunk.
Nah, man, I'm talking about me. I let the goal down. Okay, yes, I did. I sure did. And I had my own dunk competition.
Like 5
Yo, what? How low you had to let it down?
It came down like 2, a 2. You know what I'm saying?
2, 2 feet?
No. Like you know, like if it's regular, right? So you got it like 2 notches. You go bow.
So you saying
two down.
you went on 8 feet basically is what you saying?
Yeah, I was dunking down to
dog.
8 feet.
I could believe the running back stories, but not 8 feet. Come on, cut it out, yo.
Ask Joffrey.
I seen you jump.
Ask
dog.
Joffrey.
Cut it out, bro.
Ask
I seen
Joffrey.
you jump.
Ask Joffrey. I was dunking on the 8 feet.
Oh god.
Nah.
Not consistently. The ball did have to maybe be a little smaller, but I was dunking.
See, the story keeps changing. You know, I seen me dunk. The homie Sam seen me dunk. How about that? But guess what? None of us can dunk anymore. So that is what it is. We all on the ground right now.
And you couldn't dunk in your freshman year. So it's like you miraculously in 1 year, remember, because you went from you were dunking in high school.
Oh, you
but all
weren't
of a sudden
even
you
there.
came to
What
college
are you talking about?
2 years later, and now he can't dunk, Mike. So
You weren't even there. You weren't
I'm
even
just saying
there.
you weren't dunking in college.
In my
dog.
freshman
you were
year,
not
I
dunking
could.
in
Ask
college.
Sam. Yes,
Dog,
I
you
could.
weren't dunking in college, dog. You weren't.
Dog,
You weren't.
I had too many. By that point, I had too many beignets, and I was, dunking some other things.
Dog, you were not big back then, dog. You were not big. So stop using those excuses. I'm just saying, miraculously, you lost all your vertical in 2 years.
Hey, I just know when we played 1-on-1, I know it wasn't close.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
because you backed me down. You posted me up. Let's not even really. No, that's all he did the whole game. He just backed me down just like he was like I'm Shaq.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
you supposed to be fast.
Bam,
You couldn't
bam,
get to the
bam,
basket.
bam. Okay, all
Why
you did
you-
was
Hey, ask him. He got the ball first and couldn't score. Ask him why he couldn't score.
stop, bro.
Through the
First of all, I
out.
did score.
Hey,
first of all, I did
threw
score.
the ball out. Dog.
Wait
Told
a
him to
minute.
Get that
Now.
weak
I
stuff
did
out of
score.
here.
No.
What you got?
Don't
2
let
points?
me get the fellas on it. No, I
got 2
scored.
points?
So you
You got
stop
2
that.
points.
I scored.
This guy
So
right
let's
here,
not even
bro.
go here.
Bro, you talking
Oh
about
my
you
God.
talking about you
Bro.
scored on NBA Live. That's what you scored.
No,
on.
I
This
scored
man-
on the real game on 1-on-1. So you can stop it.
The same
don't
guy
go- don't
dunking
do
on
me
an
like that.
8-foot goal. With the,
Don't do me like Mike.
look-
I'm telling you, the whole game, this man didn't even face the basket, dog. He was straight back to his back. Just bam, bam, bam.
It was like Shaq going against Haliburton, right?
Thank you, dog.
Just-
this man-
Probably even worse than that. Probably even worse than that.
Yo, you
Shaq
terrible, yo. You call this man, yo, you terrible. We just said this man missed on a milk carton. You called the man missing on a milk carton. You ain't even catch any dishes.
Nah. That's not what he meant. That whatever. Okay.
You know he a troll. That's
KP
exactly what he
always,
meant.
yeah,
This
okay.
man always
Okay.
extra with it.
Yeah, he meant he want you wanted to okay, dog, whatever, dog. Like
you know what's
that's not what he
extra?
meant.
You know it's not extra. The people who support this channel, we appreciate y'all so much for supporting the channel. Continue to watch the videos, like, share, subscribe. We got our review of game 1. We got our recap of the East and the West. Watch those. And if you love football, we talking about Shador being QB #1. So I know y'all want to hear about that. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.